All of my earthlings out there, how are you? Those of you who are with us right now in this time and space on earth, and those of you all who are in other dimensions, who may be on other planets, other galaxies, okay, other frequencies, all out in the cosmos, the universe, and the omniverse. I'm talking to all of you all. Those of you who are in the invisible world, the world of the abyss, the world that is beyond the black hole, I send you all greetings. Just happy to be alive, okay? Just happy to be alive. I'm hoping all of you all are doing magnificent today. Crystal Raven Rose, you know you get the welcoming boss I call. Okay, hello, Brown Sugar. How you doing? Okay, Rico the Brat. Let's get started. So, anyways, I did a video and I got sidetracked. I got sidetracked because I was in my emotions and my feelings. Mr. Wood said, take that video down. Okay, take it down. A lot of folks ain't gonna believe you. You understand? And from there, they will check out. They'll be like, okay, we're out. So I took the video down. You all probably saw some of it. My goodness, when you talk about mess, you get a lot of views on YouTube. YouTube will give those notifications out, won't they? Ha! But anyways, let's talk. So y'all saw my video on the Mother Wisdom Trees channel, didn't you all? If you have not, okay, go and watch that video where I show footage of a celestial body that I caught out in the night hours. Okay, so we talked about all of the different possibilities of what that celestial body was. I like to call them celestial and not necessarily planets because we don't know what they really are. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've looked at different footages here on YouTube of people zooming in on Mars and Uranus and all these different planets and stuff, and they look like what look like to be water droplets in a sense, and not necessarily what they've taught us was a planet, you know, like a planet with crust and everything, like, you know, Venus and Mars, and then the other planets which are gas planets, like, you know, when we get out there to Uranus and Neptune, those are said to be gas planets and stuff like that, you know. And they have us to think that they have a crust like the moon, which is our mother, that you can go and just and you know that they can go in their spaceships and walk the crust just like they can Earth, you know. And it said that it is staged or what have you. So we don't know what this is. We're just trusting their judgment as to what it is. I don't believe them because they've taught me nothing but lies throughout my youth. You know, it's nothing but lies. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if 2 plus 2 is really 4. You know, we don't know. It's just what they've taught us. Okay. Now, for the purposes of you all, you know, I will say 2 plus 2 is 4 because I don't want you all to think that that I've just, you know, checked out into my own world of insanity. So, you know, we're just gonna say 2 plus 2 is 4. But a lot of what they've taught us, like his story, is just not true. It's just not true. Most of what has been taught to us in school is nothing but brainwashing and coercion for us to believe that they are the elite people, the white people, or whatever you want to say it, you know, the people who have, you know, given us whatever they've given us, that they are our superiors, which all of that is lies, 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 lies. Okay, they want us to believe, you know, what they have created. You know, that they're on the top and we're on the bottom. You know, that what they want. All that shit is not true. You know what I'm saying? That's not true. Now, maybe in their matrix it's true. But when we're looking from a nature standpoint, you understand, from another standpoint of that outside of the matrix, we see truly that there is no supreme beings here on the planet. Okay, there's no superiority here on the planet. It really is not. You understand? It's just there is a food chain, eat or be eaten. Now that's real, you know what I'm saying? And it is a dog eat dog world. But like I say, all I want to say is I don't believe them. Nothing that I've been taught by church and the institutions of learning to me is factual. It's not. It can be challenged. And there are many scientists out there that are challenging everything that they've taught us. Some people believe that the earth is round. We're taught in school it's round, but there are other theorists that say no, it's flat. So for my purposes in my world, you understand, I have my sources just like they have their sources, okay? They can believe what they want. Y'all can believe what y'all want, and I'm going to believe what I want, okay? I trust my own information. I don't trust nobody else's information but my own, okay? So I came here to do me. I didn't come here to do nobody else but me, okay? So now if you living where you doing them, then I understand. I'm not judging you for that. I'm doing me, okay? When I check up out of here, I want to say, well, I did just about everything I wanted to fucking do. I ran down the street butt naked. I did what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I did just enough to stay up at the penitentiary. You understand? Now, what's beyond that, you understand? I'm not going in that direction. Okay, so I said all this to say this right here. I know I'm going all over the place and everything, and I'm random as hell. You understand? But look, check this out. I don't necessarily believe I can go in a spaceship that they create and go straight to Mars. I don't believe that shit. I do believe that my pineal gland, my third eye, is a motherfucking goddamn spaceship. And I can go wherever the fuck I want with that. Hello? The vehicle is in your mind. Okay? That's it right there. You can hear yourself once you open it up. You understand? There's many levels in there. Hello? That go way deeper than the rabbit hole. Understand what they say? Okay, now this, we have found that you have no arms, no legs, no nothing, whatever. It's some motherfuckers that can grow new legs, new arms. They can grow these things. You understand? And have you saying, how the hell did they do that? I just believe that the possibilities are endless when you're dealing with the mind. Do y'all hear me? Now, I ain't saying I'm on that level now. Now, not me. But if a master, somebody who done mastered all this shit, say that they can do it, I don't doubt it. I ain't able to do it. But there are some masters that can do it. There's some motherfuckers that ain't 8 and 10 years and they still alive. Do you hear me? This is just how powerful your mind is. So now, that brings me to what I was talking about. Nibiru here already. Nibiru here. Nibiru has already crashed into the earth. Hello? It already made its entrance into our atmosphere. Okay, so now people are confused. They're saying, wait a minute now, mama. We never seen anything crash into the earth that impacted it to a point where part of the motherfucker is missing. Okay, the earth, our home, our mother. And when I say motherfucker, I say it out of love. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not saying it out of destruction. But check this out. Just had a visitor just come by. It sound almost like a saw. That's a bee. Outside on the outside of the one, I got my windows open so that I can air my house out. It's time to y'all to do some fall cleaning. Air your houses out. As I look at all my clutter, I got to get it organized and stuff. I got a lot I got to do. You're supposed to do your fall and your spring cleaning. You got spirits. It's time to let the ones out that you ain't kicking it with no more. You don't fuck with them no more. Get your windows, your doors open and tell them get the hell out your motherfucking house. Bang on all kind of bells. Whatever you want, drums, what have you. I do this spring and I do it fall. But how the fuck they gonna get out if the door and the windows ain't open, okay? You can tell them to get the fuck out, but they still in there because you ain't let them, find their way out. That's why it's not good to die in a hospital because there's a whole bunch of souls and spirits trapped up in there. They cannot get out because you know how hospitals are. They don't let their windows open. Every now and then they need to let their windows open and let death out and let life out, let everything out of there. and everything. So anyway, so let's get back to this. I'm trying to hodgepodge and give it all to y'all real fast. You know what I'm saying? That's why sometimes I go 2 and 3 hours, because I'm making up for not being here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Okay, so that's why I do 2 and 3 hour lives, and then I have to be on here that long in order to get all my audience in, anyways, because mine's don't move that fast. Because I'm a very unfavorable person to Google and YouTube. They don't like me. I can't get paid no more. And it's understandable, because I have gone way on out to the deep parts of the ocean where no man goes. Hello? So, so let's talk. As I told you on the last video, and I got to do a recap because I had to make that video private, per se, people who have talked to me, and especially Mr. Wood. Mr. Wood say, oh, you're supposed to be on a whole nother level than that. You got to take that shit down. Okay. But anyhow, as I was explaining in that particular video, I said, people, look, the great sages, the great oracles, you understand, way before social media, TV, newspaper, radio, way before all this here, the great, they were the celebrities, goddammit, the oracles, the psychics, the motherfucking mystics, you know what I'm shit. And all of the witches and warlocks and whatever the fuck, you understand? They were the motherfucking first celebrities that walked this bitch, okay? So I said this to say this right here. Where did they get their fucking information? They got it from source. Where's source? Source can be anywhere. Source can be at the crossroads. They can be at the graveyard, the cemetery. Hello. They can be at the police department, the hospitals, the law's office. It can be wherever. It can be in the sky. Shit. It can be in the underworld, in hell. Information is everywhere. Source is information. Okay. So the great mystics, they would go and they would look into the skies. Okay. What is the sky? The sky is the consciousness. It's the subconsciousness. That's what this motherfucker is. That's what the sky is. When you look up at it in the daytime, that's consciousness. When you look at it at night, that's subconsciousness, okay? So when you see these different celestial bodies, which they call planets and shit, which I don't motherfucking believe that it's no planet. I don't believe you can fucking get in a spaceship and go to none of that shit, okay? Especially if you do not have if your third eye has not allowed you into those motherfuckers. You can't go there. Do y'all understand? I'm raw today, okay? I'm channeling. I'm channeling. Some of these spirits, you know what I'm saying? They vow, they might want to cuss, they might want to drink. I don't know what they want to do, okay? But they want to get their point across. I'm just going, they're utilizing me right now. So come on up in here and get this, okay? Because I'm going to be serving today, okay? So anyway, so when you looking up in the night skies and shit, you looking at the subconscious of divinity. Hello? That's what you are looking at. And whether or not you're able to interpret it depends on where your motherfucking frequency is. Now, if your frequency is set for matrix, you just look up in the bitch and you just say, I see some lights in the sky. Or you might not even pay it no attention because you ain't there yet. Okay? And you might see somebody else looking up there and they got all kind of telescopes and shit like that. And you just say, oh, okay, then you just keep on about your business. You don't see it. You in a whole nother dimension. So you don't see nobody looking up there. Okay? Does that make sense? We're not on the same conscious wavelength. All of us ain't. That's how come people come over here and say that bitch is crazy. And they keep right on going. Crazy only means a different frequency. That's it. Hello? And anything we don't understand is what? Crazy. Okay? What you don't understand is crazy. And you look crazy when you're on a particular, trying to get on a particular wavelength with a whole bunch of people. You don't understand. They're not crazy no more. Now you have been introduced to your own crazy. Because once you have established in your mind that's crazy, you're supposed to get up and move on so that you won't appear to other people to look crazy. Need I say more? Okay. So, wherever you tune your frequency, and you can't tune your frequency into a place where you have not been opened up and allowed the privilege to become a part of. It's sort of like a goddamn VIP. Frequency is VIP. Okay? There may not be a motherfucking seat reserved for you to interpret what's going on in the conscious of the daytime and the subconscious of fucking night. So you don't see it. And when people start talking to you about what's going on up in that subconscious, you are not going to be able to retain the information. You're going to brush it off. You're going to blow it off, and you're going to be up and you're going to be gone. That's fine. When you see people there, you're supposed to move on. They don't supposed to be there. They're not to be admonished. They're not to be talked about, laughed at, or what have you. You're supposed to dismiss them and keep your energy and move the fuck on. Because when you waste your pearls on the swine, and we can say, oh, mama, you passing judgment, you know, and stuff like that. If they are, that's what they are. They're swines. When you've gotten to the point, you've exhausted all on these motherfuckers, it becomes what? They become what? Your swine. You got to go on. You got to go on. We're not here to convince nobody. I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm here to tell you what source has told me, what I've channeled, okay? And I got to fucking move on. Can't nobody expect for me to hold their motherfucking hands and put them on my back so we can fly off to something much greater than this place. That's not that's not what I'm here for, okay? I'm here to only present to those who are ready, okay? Now, those who are not ready, that want to get a partake in the motherfucking goddamn table, come your ass on and let's break bread. But I ain't here now to feed your ass. I don't feed motherfuckers. I don't spoon feed shit. Your food is before you, okay? I can't make the horse drink. That's right, I said horse. I didn't say horse. I ain't here for that, okay? So now, so you look on out there and you see the celestial bodies and you say, oh, how beautiful. If you can find it without a haze, because those hazes at nighttime is to keep you from being able to be revealed what is really the truth. You understand what I'm saying? That's a blessing to look into the night skies. You understand what I'm saying? That's a healing. That's information they don't want you to have it. This is how come they pump their clouds from their steam coal plants, their nuclear plants. Hello? Their cloud seeding and all of that. That is to prevent you from getting your subconscious downloads. You go to other countries. You go to Jerusalem. The night skies are so beautiful and bright until you see light cast all on the ground. And this is what the elites do. They send their children to these places. Your children is in school being indoctrinated. Your children are in school being brainwashed. Your children are in school being lied to. Your children are in there to learn how to follow instructions. That's the fuck all. And the reason why I'm so emotional about it, because I've been talking about this for years and years. I'm just a little bit more passionate than ever. You understand? Very passionate. Because I'm tired of the lies. I'm beyond the lies. I was sent here on a mission. I know what my niche is. I know what my motherfucking calling is. And that's to tell the goddamn truth. If I ain't did shit else on this bastard, I told the goddamn truth. Did you hear me? So can't nobody say, none of my people can say, I didn't know. Because if you said it, you're lying. Because I told you. So school is nothing but a fucking sham. Church, sham. Pastor, pimp. All to keep your ass in line. Religion is to establish order and fucking control. Did you hear me? That's it. Once again, the privileged, their children are studying abroad. Their children are somewhere in Asia. You understand? Witnessing the great walls of China, goddammit. Your children are in school being lied to about Benjamin Franklin. Bullshit. Columbus, what his name? Shit. Brains being clouded by that. You're sending your children to school so a pastor can tell you that you don't have motherfucking everlasting life because you ain't goddamn paid for his goddamn Stacey Adams and shit. His private jets and helicopters and goddamn concubines. Can I be honest here, goddamn? Get out the South and go abroad. Go out West to see what they got to offer. Change your motherfucking ideologies. You won't come back the same. Your looks decide how much money you're going to get. Your money decide where you going to live. Where you live is going to decide your quality of life. Did you hear what all that I put together? It's all carefully by design. Designed for us. The uglier you are, especially for women, according to the standards of beauty, because they set the motherfucking rules and goddamn standards, and y'all motherfuckers uphold that shit. It would decide how you gonna live here. A lot of folks gonna check out early because they believe the bullshit. You believe the standards of beauty. You abide by the motherfucking rules, which it lessens your quality of life because it affects your health. If you've been told you're ugly, you look in the mirror and you decide your worth based upon what is taught and what is set by the elites, you understand? It diminishes your quality of life. It diminishes how long you're going to live here. You got to break those boundaries. You got to look in that mirror and see you set your own motherfucking standards. God damn it. See, because you ain't going to have no motherfucking man no way. Shit, you don't need a motherfucking man. Nothing against my divine masculines here. But the fuck you don't need a motherfucking man because all he is a goddamn hindrance. The motherfucker's a hindrance. If he's not a divine masculine, it's a hindrance. A man's personal opinion does not decide whether or not he is a divine or if he's a fucking failure of a goddamn masculine. Okay? Because people tend to see divine masculines as, oh, he's handsome, he's good looking. Okay, got a nice car, got his shit together, good in the bed. Oh, that's a divine masculine. The fuck it ain't. A divine masculine is going to protect his women and children. And if he's not protecting his race of women and children, and he's protecting somebody else's, he's a fucking failure. Did you understand me? I'm here to give it to you raw. I'm serving it raw. I'm serving goddamn sushi today. Hello? And caviar. So if you have a food aversion to that and you like your food cooked, there are other wonderful places you can go other than this one. Okay, so now, let me stop going all over the place. So, but check this out. So Nibiru has come. Y'all missed it. Some of y'all missed it. Back when they said Nibiru was coming, it crashed into the earth. On a conscious level. Physically, we witnessed it. We saw it. We felt it. This is why you got your volcanoes. You missed it. But I'm here to tell you that it's here. That's why you got all these volcanoes blowing off all over the earth. This is why you got floods going on all over the earth, because Nibiru is here. And all of its dwellers, they're here. Depending on where your frequency is, where your third eye is set, you may be able to see the beings. All of us are not going to be able to see the beings. Some people, if you got clairsentient, you might be able to smell the beings. Some of you all clairaudient, you can hear it. If you're clairvoyant, you can see it. Hello? If you ain't got none of that, you are the ones out here wondering, well, when Nibiru coming? I want him to hurry up and get him. Baby, you are already behind. It's here. They told you what Nibiru would bring, goddammit. They said it was going to bring goddamn pestilence and goddamn famine and starvation. It's here, goddammit. The fuck? Wake up. It's all conscious and subconscious. It makes me think about Jim Jones. Jim Jones' ass was out there trying to hack a motherfucking goddamn awakening. He was trying to hack into, because his pineal gland was goddamn calcified, but he felt like if he could use a whole bunch of black people who had hue melanin, because everything got melanin, he needed a whole group of hue melanated beings to try and hack into an awakening to become a demigod. That's why he got them over there in Guyana, in the middle of nowhere. Made them all drink suicide a concoction, which was Kool-Aid and cyanide. And they drank because, and these are the same motherfuckers that will go and get the vaccination too. Same ones. Same ones. Do you know that the Matrix is trying to pull the same stunt with the vaccination? I mean, extermination. Same stunt. Different day. That's all. They figure they can take a bunch of them out with them. They can come back when the cycle of the multi-sons of judgment is over with. They can come back, run this motherfucker like they've been running. Did y'all understand? A lot of folks, y'all ain't gonna get this shit. It might be one or two that can get it. Just one or two that say, I got it. One or two that's well past this lesson I'm talking about now. They way beyond this. This is like, oh, you know, oh, I remember, whatever. I need, because they got some people that are trying to get beyond this. They done been there. It's okay. It's going to be some people who are going to come, get what they got to get, and go to the next level. I'm just here to help y'all get there. That's it. Does that make sense? You in the first grade. Your first grade teacher is only to prepare you for the second grade and the third and the fourth. Fourth grade teacher is not going to be here with you forever. You're going to pass what she's got. You're going to surpass her. She's going to stay there because she's going to have to be there for some more people that's going to be coming off of these different, you know what I'm saying, levels of learning. And she is sort of like a sojourner truth. She's sort of like a Harriet Tubman to take you from one place to the next, if that makes sense. Okay? Get this. Get it while you can. You're going to need it. And if you don't understand it, put it in your pocket and somewhere up ahead of your journey. You'll be like, okay, I remember this. Now you got the key to activate the next level. And baby, remember this. New levels, new devils. They get harder because they're harder on me now. As I prepare for, it's coming. Faster than I can get prepared for the ancestral veneration of the second annual. And we hope to continue each year to have, understand, the third annual, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth. I am proud to present to you all the second annual ancestral veneration. It is important that African Americans participate in this because I want you to know every other culture celebrates their ancestors. And if you think that you can surpass your ancestors, then your fucking ass gonna be sitting in somebody's motherfucking basement teaching. You'll never ever have anything of your own. You're gonna be in the motherfucking your mama's basement talking this shit. You're never gonna be able to produce any evidence that you are ascending. Okay? Did you hear what I said? There's no such thing as surpassing. we got to surpass our ancestors. That's just equivalent to saying we got to ignore them. They are very important, especially where we're going, since Nibiru has crashed into the earth. You're going to need your ancestors. Food shortages are here. The shelves are going to be, they're going to be shelves with nothing on them. Did you hear me? It's a lot of commotion going on overseas with different countries, foreign countries, China threatening Taiwan and all of this. What you think it's going to do to your supplies and your products, it's going to kind of slow things down a little bit. Hopefully just a little bit, and they come to some type of a agreement or whatever, and some type of peace treaty is created by the two of them. Hello? Because what it's going to do is cause your country to have to get involved with protecting. You understand what I'm saying? Because America is an ally of Taiwan. China is flexing right now. We're ready for war. We get every motherfucking thing from China. But this is what Nibiru brought. They kept trying to tell y'all. They talk. Go back and look at the old Nibiru videos. Everybody is against that man. I don't know what his name is. He said April 23rd, 23rd, 2018, the world is going to end. He was right. The world as we knew it did end. Wake up. Then come what? COVID came straight after that. 1920. Between 19 and 20. The world ended. He was right. But see, people are looking at, he was saying the consciousness that we knew of at that time period was going to end. Oh, people was looking at, oh, the earth is just going to just explode and it's going to be the end. That's what they were looking for. Do y'all see what I'm saying? Okay, so when they said the world is going to end, which the world did end. Yes, the world ended. You died. There was a conscious death that died. 2019, 2020 is a whole new conscious level. This is all new. You're in a whole nother different position and a whole new location. Conscious wise, subconscious wise. Get it. Get it. Now, the old ways or the old mechanics and the old physicalities, and I'm looking for another word that I cannot come with, the old science does not apply from then now. It's a whole new science now. You can't use that then to apply it to what we have now. It's not going to work. If that makes sense. Okay. So that's why I wanted to show y'all what I saw out in the sky. Now you can say whatever you want to say it is. You can say it's Mars. You could say it's whatever because it was slightly red. Okay, so I want to say it's Mars. Okay, that's fine. You know, I might want to say it's Nibiru, tomatoes, motherfucking tomatoes. Hello? All I know is this channel right now. So they said when Nibiru showed up, which is here, they said you was going to have pestilence. I'm calm down now. They said you was going to have fires, floods, riots, civil fucking goddamn unrest, military on the goddamn ground. Here you go. Nibiru is here. Planet X is right here on you. Okay. Now that I've explained this, okay, anything you see in the sky, like I told y'all right before, something had to be sacrificed to affect to the globe globally. And the sacrifice was sort of like the Christ sacrifice of what y'all know is Jesus. Was this man? What his name was? That man that got. I mean, he caused. Oh, God, dog it! I can't think of the man's name. That man that got murdered because that man put his knee on this man, George Floyd. That was similar to a Christ being crucified. The man was crucified. The man was used as a catalyst. He was used as, like I say, the sacrifice, the blood sacrifice, you understand, to change and shift the consciousness of the globe. Once that happened, you see, this is what caused where we are right now. So then the vax came out, and then, need I say more? Okay? Need I say more? Does it all make sense now? From here, it's nothing but total destruction, and it must be destroyed. Everything here in the matrix must be dismantled. The Statue of Liberty must be dismantled because it's a lie. It is a fake of the Berber woman of Morocco, the Moors. It must be destroyed. Or the White House, the Capitol, all of that must be destroyed. Airstrikes are coming, y'all. It's gonna be really, really, really crazy. Now, a lot of folks might be looking for it to physically happen. It's already happening on a subconscious level. It is all being destroyed. White House, Capitol being burned. All of these things are happening right now. Military is gonna hit the ground. Once military hit the ground, we're in a police state shit. It is not gonna be good. This is why you need to be elevating yourselves right now. Gossip is not going to do all these celebrities and stuff out here right now. They will have no relevance in the new world. The new world is upon us. Do you understand? In the new world, there is no separation. Okay? The separation of the haves and the have-nots will no longer exist anymore. It's just going to be a whole bunch of people that's going to be hungry. When people get hungry, I've been to those worlds, I've traveled. When people, I'm like, oh God, I see a lady right now looking at me. It's dark. There is no light here. There's no light. There's trash in the street. There are ruins. There are dogs there are dogs just eating things, just eating. Y'all know what they eat. I ain't finna go into that, but they're on the street. Rabbit dogs. Protect yourselves. You know what I'm saying? This is what is coming. Between now, it's nothing that's going to be like tomorrow. Oh, God damn it, tomorrow. Oh, next week. Oh, next month. We're talking about years and years from now, you're going to see a decline. The decline is coming from not them, the elites doing it. The decline is something that is a natural order. Okay? It's a cycle. It must come to pass. Okay? Prepare yourselves. You should have so much that you can. It's your independence. God damn it! This is the great independence, both physically and subconsciously and consciously. It's your independence from the motherfucking dogma of religion and shit and all of that. God damn it! It's the deconstruction, the abolition of the total annihilation, the abolishment of all of religious constructs. Did y'all know this? It's inevitable. People say, I want to be free. Yeah, you want to be free. With freedom becomes a lot of responsibility. Freedom means that you are going to feed yourself. You're going to make all of the decisions for yourself. See, a lot of folks don't, like I say, the vaccination crew, or not the vaccination, but the extermination crew. You understand? They don't want that freedom. They like being little children where someone decides for them what they're going to eat and where they gonna work, and what time it's gonna be. You know, like they might say right now it's 4 o'clock. You understand? Where we going in the world of independence? You decide what time it is of the goddamn day. There is no order. So there are certain people that like order. Those are the ones that are not gonna make it. They're not gonna be able to make it. And so, you know, this is where we at. The extermination decides who you are. Are you one of us? Are you one of them? Do you see what I'm coming from? Now, for some people who have had it and they regret it, understand there are ways to be able to try to repair some of the damage that is done, because the actual virus itself goes in our bodies when we catch it and do all kinds of, you know, things like changing how our bodies format things, and our RNA and DNA and all of that. You understand? Changes the communication. But as you go in for your extermination, it does more than that. It just wreaks havoc on your systems. But there are people who are coming up with ways to do what they can to help you to heal yourself. You might not be 100%, but they can help you heal. But you got to know your mind is powerful. You got a very powerful mind. Okay? That pineal gland can open up to worlds that man cannot go to. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Oh, there's so much I need to tell y'all. It's just I have to stop, because I know if I go in these other places, the video is gonna get even longer. But the determination of whether or not you are a divine being will decide, or will be decided, whether or not you take the booster, because boosters are coming. Those who have taken the boosters, they're far gone. They're out in the black hole. They will have to be recycled. Okay? They have a special place for those people. They'll use their light energy to, you know what they're going to do with their light energy. You know what the elites plan on doing with that light energy. They're fallen gods. They're going to eat it to revitalize themselves, to power themselves back up. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to the chat. In my chat, I'm here. Hey, Singularity, how are you? You found a bag of what? What kind of Coke? Coca-Cola? Hey, the Smoke One Show, how you doing? Hey, Danisha Larts, how are you? Hey, Joseph Kamrati, how are you doing? Marty, I'm sorry. Hey, Sean Butterfly. Okay, Joseph says that he understands this. Okay, good. Thank you so much. Crystal Raven Rose says, make sure to give Mama a thumbs up. Thank you. Hey, C.N.1, how are you today? Singularity talking about something on a whole nother level. You better watch what you messing with. Watch that. Okay, Darnisha Larts wants to know what shooting stars are. Now, once again, always know from this day on that when you're looking into the night skies, you're looking at the subconscious of the earth, of celestial bodies, of our solar system. You know, all the solar systems, galaxies, and all of that, that's nothing but a subconscious. That's just the darkness of your subconscious, okay? It is all about you, what you see. When you see these shooting stars, they're equivalent with what's the impact that is coming towards the earth, that what's coming to the earth on a physical level, and what is coming towards you on a spiritual level. Okay, so you can see shooting stars and somebody else may not see them, or that you could see them, everybody could see them collectively. Okay, and whatever that is affects you on a conscious and a subconscious level. The sages and the oracles, and even myself, which I believe I am a sage and an oracle, if I see a shooting star, first thing I do is I make my wish, number one. Okay? Now, a lot of people might not believe in that, but every time I've ever made a wish on a shooting star or a falling star, what I've asked for, I've gotten it. Okay? Also, it will let you know what is going to happen here on the planet, because people will go to, before we had meteorologists to tell us what the weather is going to be and all of this. You know, the sages and the oracles would know that, okay, it's going to be an earthquake. It's going to be civil unrest on the planet. It's letting you know, once again, subconsciously and consciously, what is going to impact you in your life and what's going to impact the earth. This is how come you have astrologists that look in the night skies and they can tell you, for this particular star sign, this is how this, what we see in the bodies of the earth, what we see, I mean, in the celestial bodies outside of the earth, or what have you, or, you know what I'm saying, how the moon phase, what the moon is doing, what the sun is doing as far as its solar flares and stuff like that. They're able to give you a forecast. You understand? Like, you know, just like the meteorologists give a forecast of what's going to go down with the earth, they can give you a forecast depending on what your star sign is, how these things that are here in the sky are going to affect you on a personal level. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's what these shooting stars are. That's what these, like when you see like fleets of stars moving, and when you see orbs in the skies moving, and whatever you see up there in that place, you understand? That is your warning. In other words, that's your heads up. Okay, I think I explained that the best I can. Hey, Deborah Debs, how you doing? I'm in the chat. Yeah, I heard that, Darnisha. A lot of people say that when you come down south, you can see more of the stars, because if you, as you go further up north and everything, it's a lot more pollution up there. You know, with like, you know, lots more, you know, cars and things moving on the streets and stuff, and maybe more, you know, factory plants and stuff like that going, you know, on and everything, putting those byproducts out there that create the smog and all of that, and the clouds and stuff like that and everything. So as you come down here on our end, we have a lot less of that, more land, trees, wooded areas and stuff like that. A lot less of the commotion of people and the byproducts of factory plants and stuff going on here. So you'll be able to see your night skies a little bit better. And you want to be able to see your night skies. I'm telling you, the night skies will tell you everything. I'm not that good with reading the skies, but when you get into your astrologers and stuff like that, you know, and your astronomers and stuff, but I mainly say astrologers, they can tell you a lot of stuff that will blow your mind. And you'll be wondering, how did they know this? They've been reading the skies. Okay. That's right, Sean. That's all school is program and conditioning. That's all the church is about too. Keep women in line. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, that's all. Keep children in line. They need to keep the women and children perpetuating the lies of their fake world. It's a fake education system. That's right, Deborah. Hey, Devon, how are you doing? Devon, how are you? Hey, Summer Rose. Pecan Brown said Nibiru came in 2017. Father is in house. This is judgment. Okay. Hey, Crazy Eights, how you doing? Summer Rose said, wow, mama, blowing my mind. Hey, Kevin, how are you doing? Uh-oh. Crazy Eight says that Kobe Bryant set off COVID. COVID and Kobe equals the same number. And gematria? You know, and it has to be a black man that sacrificed. It has to be a black man. A melanated man has to be sacrificed to get this get this show on the road, in other words. Okay. Kevin said 100. We will not be destroyed, though. It is the Matrix and the Matrix people. Dracons and Insectalians and Greys and Sirens, demons, bad ones, and the agents. Exactly. So, in a sense, it reminds me of Independence Day long ago, the Great Emancipation, you know, where slavery was abolished and the slaves could pick up and leave, and you'd be surprised a lot of them didn't want to go. They actually had the Stockholm syndrome where they wanted to remain by their oppressor's side because they felt sorry for them, because they knew that they were weak and they knew that they were built out of nothing. Okay. So they wanted to continue the fields, and they all actually felt like for once in their lives that their masters would appreciate them and love them. You understand what I'm saying? But that wasn't true. So a lot of them died. A lot of the slaves perished because they did not have the know-how. And I do agree with Kanye West when he said that slavery was actually a choice. Just like, you know, working a 9 to 5 is a choice. You can work a 9 to 5 or you can build your own business. Nothing against either. It's just a personal choice that one makes. You understand? Because see, some of my clients, you know, they work a 9 to 5. Nothing against them. Some of my clients have their own business. I'm not here to judge either or. You understand? So it's sort of like that, you know, when you get into, you know, those slaves, the slaves decided this is just what they wanted to do. They wanted to do the 9 to 5. They just wanted to do that. Now, some of them stayed and took care of them and continued to work because their payoff would be a free place to stay. I mean, or they were working for a place to stay and to be fed. So they stayed because they knew, hey, ain't about, you know, trying to start no job of my own. I can't do it. It's a lot of people that say, hey, look, you know, I don't know how to start a business. I don't have the discipline or what have you. Or I just prefer to just work for and invest myself into a corporation and go that route. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's similar to back in that particular time how that thing went. You know what I'm saying? So this also reminds me a little bit of it where we at right now, that the corporations are failing. So you're going to be forced to, if you prefer to work for a corporation, as the corporations decline, you understand what I'm saying? You will be put in a position where you're going to have some skills to pay the bills. We're going back to mom and pops. We're going back to bartering. We're going back to trading. Paper money will be no good. Get yourselves ready. Unless something changes now. If things change, then I don't know. I don't see nothing changing because, like I say, Nibiru is here. Planet X is here. It been crashed in there. It been crashed into the planet. Okay? The old you dead. You in a whole nother dimension now. Okay. So this is the great emancipation, y'all. Slavery is fucking gonna be over. So slavery is over. Really, it's over. Okay. Brown Sugar said she had a dream that she saw a missile being dropped in the sky. She was scared. I got something to share with y'all too. I'm gonna share it with y'all later on tonight. I'm gonna show y'all what was hovering over my house. Okay. I'm in the chat. I agree. Joseph says govern thyself. A lot of people don't want to do that. Yep, Joseph, people need to get prepared for long-term power outages. It's nothing there's nothing that you could do to prepare for that, but just to go back to the old way. Generators, cool, but you're gonna have to have gasoline. We got gasoline shortages. How you gonna put gasoline in your car to drive and pick up gasoline to go inside of your generator? You need candles. You need to learn how to make candles because we don't know how long this disruption is going to last. You got to be self-sufficient for at least 12 months. Some people say 6 months. You got to have some self-sufficiency. You cannot rely on anybody to provide that for you, as the government now is dismantling itself, okay? You got to have some ammunition. You got to be able to protect yourself, defend yourself. Women, this is the time now. We must respect men no matter how independent we think we are. We're going to need our men. Hello? You're going to need our men now. You better do all this by yourself, women. Unless a bunch of you get together. Like that village in Kenya where they got only women there and women do everything. Unless we form some women-only villages. But if you're not going to be just a woman being able to be independent by yourself. You're going to have to. Where we going, you just ain't going to be able to just grow a whole bunch of food by yourself. One woman or one man growing everything. It's going to take us all as a collective to be able to survive. If that makes sense. Miss Susie down the street grow corn. Okay? I'm going down to Miss Susie to get some dry corn. So on my end, I got a grist mill, or I got one of them things I can pound the dry corn down to a powdered form, which is cornmeal, and make motherfucking goddamn porridge and cornbread out of it. Hot water cornbread. This where we going. Okay. Miss Ann down the street, you know what I'm saying? She makes fabric. I'm a tailor. I'm going down to Miss Ann so that I can do some bartering trading with her. So maybe I can make her some dresses and clothes so I can have it for my clients, my customers, because they need clothes. They need dresses. They need pants. This is it. It's all about having something to trade. People say get silver, get gold. It's deeper than that. Silver and gold, that's just one aspect of it. You understand? Back in the days, coins were traded. Let me tell you where that came from. Coins was traded because people needed the iron, the ore, because at one time, coins were made out of iron, but they rusted so fast. So they went to silver, they went to gold, they went to nickel. Well, you can burn all of that down and liquefy it to create things like horseshoes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You got so many coins, you melt them down, there's another use for them. Paper money is going to be discarded because the people who print the paper money they're going to be irrelevant. The middleman will be cut out. It's going to be unnecessary. That's your government. Your government prints paper. Your government is a middleman. Your government will be abolished. Your government will be destroyed. So now there is no government. You're the motherfucking government. Like Joseph said, govern yourselves. This is where the fuck you going. Because Nibiru crashed into the planet 2018. Somebody else said 2017. But that came, they kept telling y'all over and over and over again. And that man came in and said that the world was going to end. And they made him look like the laughing stock, but he knew what the fuck he was talking about. Okay. In the chat, y'all. Y'all hear my diffuser going off, y'all. Thank you so much for the super chat, Ebony Rose. But y'all, if y'all can from now on, cash out me $, V as in Victory, ENITALUV. What you call this? YouTube totally do not give a lot of us content creators any of our money. They don't do it anymore. They keep everything. They keep it literally because YouTube is really broke. They're not just greedy, but they're broke because they're trying to cut checks to, big corporations and stuff like your news channels and shit. You got everybody on here. OWN is on here. The great networks are here. They got to get paid. So we're gonna make sure that they get paid. We're gonna do content so they get paid. And you got people here that are YouTube celebrities. You have matrix celebrities people here that have to get cut checks. They might be getting 100 some thousand per week. YouTube is not going to give us any more money. Okay. But thank you anyways. Please, y'all, don't super chat anything. I had to go in there and take that super chat down. Hey, Naya, Revolutionary. How are you? Hey, Sasha Raw. Ebony Rose, thank you again for the donation. Said, I love you, Mama. Been watching you for years. I was afraid. Thank you for how you've helped me grow. You're welcome. Okay, Stephanie wants to know. Stephanie Acosta says, is Nibiru on the earth physically, though? That's what she wants to know. Yes. Now, on a physical level, to know that it is here, you have, once again, your volcanoes that are erupting all over the planet. Okay? You remember they said that the fact that Nibiru was so close to us, that was approaching into the actual field of the earth. You understand? The stratosphere and all of those other terminologies that they use, that it would cause an instability here on the earth, cause the earth to be slightly off of its axis, is causing pole shifts. All of these are coming. All of them are here because Nibiru is here now. Okay, Nibiru is here. It also will cause, and in its judgment, the beings that are on this particular craft are here on the earth bringing judgment. The elites, the government on a shadowy government level are at the negotiation table, or the negotiating table with these beings. Okay. I talked to you all about the Galactic Council. They have been ordered to return the land back to the aboriginals or the natives of the planet. And they refuse to do so. So as they refuse, you will continue to see more heartaches, more, just violence, and more ice sheets melt in the Arctic. You're going to see all of these things happen because of the fact that these people, these dracons, they call it the lizard people, whatever you want to call it, these elites are being defiant. Okay? There you go. So it is physically on the planet and subconsciously, spiritually, okay? Is here. People's conscious are shifting as they take the streets and protest. Type it in the protesting that's going on all over the world. Okay, this is the byproduct of Nibiru, Planet X. Hey, Melanated High Priestess, how are you doing? Glad to see you here. Thank you for moderating. She says, peace and love, Mama, and the chat. Y'all, please smash the like button. Please smash that right here because it helps a lot. We have 31 people who have graced this place. Thank you all for coming out. But I do need you all to give the video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It's totally up to you. Just give me something. I have a problem with people who don't put anything on there at all. These are the problem people. They watch the content and give no credit. Give credit what credit due, whether you like it or whether you don't. Okay. Hey, Rivals 111, how are you? Melanated High Priestess says you need food, you need water, you need seeds, you need ammo, you need alcohol, etc. Are going to, that's going to be the currency, correct? That's your currency right there. So a lot of people are taking their monies out of the bank and liquidating, and they're purchasing just what she said. They're getting cloth. They're getting seeds. They're getting things that will sustain them. So instead of allowing the bank, okay, to invest their money, they are taking it in their own hands to do their own investments. You don't need a bank. We just got a bank account because this is what we were taught in order to be a human being and be counted, as something that is relevant in society. You need a bank account. You need to be moving currency by buying and purchasing things, But, even myself, I got to make a drastic decision. And a lot of people just taking their money out the bank. I'm getting all my money out the bank. I'm stuffing under my mattress. But when the government is over with, you just got a whole bunch of paper. Only thing I can see any good in, which it is good to have paper, is you can use it to perhaps, use it as a fire starter to, light wood so you can stay warm in the winter. Now, if you can think of something else, maybe you can use it as tissue paper, wrinkle it up real good so you can wipe your butt when you go to the bathroom. You understand what I'm saying? But like I said, it's a good fire starter. Okay? To get that wood ignited. Other than that, I don't see how you're going to be able to eat it. I don't see how you can wear it. I don't see how you can drink it. I don't see it. My mama said that on her deathbed. She said that paper don't mean nothing when you're dying. It can't even hand you a glass of water. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is where you're going with that paper. So you might want to be taking that paper, you understand, and investing that paper into something that can be utilized. Because especially if you got children, you understand? Because you can go to somebody, who growing corn and say, I got this here. I got $100 you can have to give me 1 ear of corn to feed my children. They're going to be like, well, what am I going to do with that? You got to have something in your hand to give to them for the corn you need. And I ain't saying coin as in C-O-I-N. I said corn, C-O-R-N. If you want to eat that stalk of corn for you and your family, what do you have to trade for that corn? Hello? Here we go. This is where we at. So we're going to lose a lot of people who don't want to see this as you're going to have to learn how to be a unit. People who are still having that independent mind, I can do this all by myself, I don't need nobody, are going to be the first ones we're going to lose. And there's a lot of them, y'all. It's going to be all about weeding out. Survival of the fittest. Population is getting ready to fall drastically. I don't know, I might be in that number. You understand what I'm saying? But consciously, I ain't. My physical body might fall victim, but my conscience ain't, because I'm coming back. When I come back, I'm coming back on a whole new mission. Okay? A lot of us coming back because we ain't did the necessary work to be able to get outside of the prison planet. Do y'all know how to get outside of the prison planet? If you don't, you're coming back. Back into your prison suit. My physical body is a prison suit. I know it is. And the only people that feel like it ain't a prison suit are those people who have not gotten themselves prepared to ascend consciously to know that it is some greater possibilities outside of this planet. Okay? Now I understand why Maya Angelou says, I know why the cage bird sings. Make a lot of sense. Okay? Get back in this chat. I don't want to keep on going further and further out in the deep seas. Hey, Jules, how are you doing? Okay, y'all. So this completes this video. It has been nice. Anybody have any questions concerning Nibiru consciousness? Anybody got any questions about the night skies being the subconscious, the day skies being the conscious? Anybody got any questions? First of all, I would like for you all to make sure that you all save this video so that you can watch it again, because it's going to go 12 hours into processing where you won't be able to access it from the channel. So you might want to go now and put it in a safe place. Bookmark it some type of a way if you can. Put it in your likes so you can go back to your likes and watch it over and over again. If you have not gone to my website and filled out the contact information so that you can be alerted when I put content there, go ahead and do it now. Fill out the contact information so that I can send email blasts the best I can. I do encourage you all to just go inside of the website. You'll see that on my blogs, I put all of my past videos on that because when I send out email blasts, they have gotten clever on me. Google, I know you're participating, YouTube and Wix. Wix is whack, and I will be leaving Wix. Website is not worth it. They have too much control over you and the people that come and watch your content. When I send out the email blast, they make you download the app so that they can stir you in other places other than to my content that I'm paying these motherfuckers for every fucking goddamn month. Okay, then they make you type. Some people type in codes, everything in the world to keep you off from seeing the content that I'm sending personally to you in your emails. Also, we find that the links that to my YouTube does not work properly in those emails. So this is why I'm encouraging, if you ever want to know if I'm making videos, just go personally into the Wix site and you'll see it personally. You will see it, if you go in there personally, in other words, like that. Get ready. My website is being worked on right now as we talk. Temple of the Crossroads will be worked on in Mother Wisdom Tree. So when I send you a link, the link will take you straight into my website and not all these different doggone mazes and stuff like that Wix is creating for you. Okay. What else I was going to say? Get ready. I will be, first of all, putting the bulk of the video, the footage of the second ancestral veneration on my Patreon. They will get it. And there will be clips for you all to watch here on YouTube on both channels. I will be putting clips there. But I just owe it to the Patreon so they can get the bulk of it. I want to have for them the majority of the footage. We're having African dancers coming out. It's going to be much more elaborate than the first. We're going to serve a big meal. If there's anyone out there now that want to participate in this, you are welcome to participate. The only thing about it, you will have to buy your own, your own plate or whatever. You're welcome to come in. You have to buy your own plate. Now, I know it's probably nobody who wants to watch it. I mean, want to come in person, but I just want to extend that invitation. Only people that are benevolent. I ain't talking about nobody else, stalkers, anybody who come in to bring no confusion or what have you. We're not talking about you, okay? So that invitation has been extended for those people who want to watch, and you can't. The clips will be on YouTube, and the entire footage will be on Patreon. Okay. So and any questions? Any question? Okay, so there is someone that has a question here. Oh, there are quite a few questions, huh? Okay, let me see. Oh, Ebony, you had the same thing I had. I want to talk to you about that. I need to talk to you all about this. Thank you, Ebony, for discussing this. Ebony said, I had a dream that I was swimming as a mermaid in pure bliss, like I was underwater. I was in water. I feel like I am a mermaid. Ebony, I had that same thing happen to me. Same thing happened to me 6 weeks ago. And I want to go deep in depth with that. Let's talk. Okay. Those are marine spirits. When you go to, and you need to get your DNA done. I got my DNA done. I'm 50% Nigerian. My father is Liberian, which Liberians will always tell y'all is still Americans. You know, now don't get me wrong. Now what they did, my cousin said it gave them an opportunity to go back home. They went back to Liberia. Okay, so they went there and they lived there, what have you, and they had the opportunity to come back. If you look at the Liberian flag, it looks like an American flag, but it don't have all the stars American have. Okay, so Liberia has a very heavy influence, Western influence of America. Okay, so anywhere it goes, he's still what we call an American. Okay, but so anyways, I'm 50% Nigerian. And I found out that I am from the Eson tribe, ESON, and I'm Yoruba, YORUBA, from Nigeria. Now, I had Benin, Congos, all of that other stuff in there. Not Liberia, all of that made up my 50% of my genetics. In other words, I think they said I'm like 50%. I'm 50%, something like that. Okay, I'm 50% West African and 16 or 17% East African and about 10% North African. Okay. And y'all, I need to tell y'all, so I looked it up because y'all know I be rounding it off to 10% now. I got to do that. I looked that up. Don't let me forget my train of thought, y'all. I looked it up and they said the fact anything 7 to 10% would be your great grandparents. Okay. So I know quite a bit about my maternal biological mother, and it's not on her side. On my father, which is an African man, his great grandparent. Okay. No. My great, but his great grandmother or grandfather is North African. And I thought that was very significant. North African is a great. It's not that far off. It's far off, but not that far off. So that means one of those grandparents more than likely was probably either Moroccan or Egyptian. Okay. Because North Africa is comprised of Morocco and Algerian and Algiers and Egyptian. All of those are in there. Luxor and all of that, Alexandria, all of that stuff in there. So more than likely, my guess is my great grandparent on my father's side is probably Moroccan. Out of all of it, it will definitely be. A lot of black people don't know it, but some of you all are Moors for real. You are Moroccan. I have proof from the DNA company that I am Moroccan. So they went in deeper to trace exactly which Moroccan spot that I came from, and it says it was Zanati or Zanate or what have you, and that the actual tribal group was Berber, Berber. And if you look at the Berber people and Berber people long ago, they look just like the Statue of Liberty. That thing crown on their head. The crown here, they stole that from the Moroccans because the Moroccans were the first motherfucking people and Africans to grace this place called America. Hello? But anyway, let's back up. So let's go back to what she was saying. So she said she was a mermaid in the waters. Okay, so the Benin people, the Yoruban people, okay, believe in the water spirits. They teach us in Christianity, in Nigerian culture, Benin culture, that the water spirits are evil and they're wicked, but no, they are a part of our DNA. This is why I say you need to get your DNA done. They came to me 6 weeks ago, and I was just in the water. The water was warm, and they took me down there, and they showed me ruins. I saw ancient fucking cities and shit under motherfucking water. And them ancient cities were black cities. And I said, the fuck? When I woke up, I said, we got a whole bunch of motherfucking black cities under the water here in America. Look it up. We have a whole motherfucking black city. They said there's 10 black cities, and I believe it's more than that. 10 black cities in America underwater. One in particular is, what's the name of that motherfucking lake? Is it Smith Lake? Smith Lake? I can't think of the name of that lake. It's a whole town up under there right now. And I'm going to do another video, and I'm going to talk about all of these. As a matter of fact, I'm going to talk about it at the Ancestral Veneration. I'm going to talk about all of the different black cities that are underwater. I'm finna blow these people's mind. Y'all don't let me get started up in that joint. You know, we get the program portion of it done right now. And I think that, you know, we need to talk about our ancestors that have lost their land underwater, lost their lives under the fucking water, all they built up under the water. We're going to talk about all of that. Hello? On the next video. Matter of fact, I might do that tonight. Hello? So they showed me all of that under there. They will teach you. Look. These water spirits, I gave my life to the water spirits, okay? Fuck all that shit about it's wicked and it's evil and all that. And what I'm doing for the Ancestral Veneration, and I'm going to put some of my website too for sale. I wear the coral beads. Look up coral beads. Benin coral beads for weddings and rituals and what have you. Okay, so people don't know it, but they have, I can't think of nothing. They don't have a president. They have like a oboe, that is actually like the president there, and he wears the coral beads. His wives, wives, because that's where we really came from. We come from like a situation where, you know, y'all know where we come from as Africans and stuff, where where men have more than one wife. Come on now. And so all of his wives, his young wives, his older wives, wear the coral beads in representation of the water spirits. So I actually wore them to the elders meet because we have an elder that is very frail. He's 82 years old, and he had a stroke. He's not doing too well. I went and gave the elder a big hug before I left because I don't know if I'll ever see him again. Shit, my ass might go before him. Shit, I'm humble. But anyways, he pulled me over to the side because he saw me with the coral beads, and he asked me, he said, are those real? But he knew they. I told him, I said, they're imitations. I know they're imitations. Because I ain't paid $75 for the necklace and the bracelet. And he said, yeah, but he said, I tell you what, they're imitation, but you make them beautiful. They don't make you beautiful. You make them. I said, thank you so much, Elder. But we know they're imitation because real coral beads, which will definitely link you, and these do too, they link me too, will link you directly to the water spirits. If you're elevated, if your consciousness is elevated to that point, to the water spirits, and the water spirits in which this is what you got going on. You have water spirits that want to work with you. Okay, when you decide that you're gonna invest your life into the water, I don't care what nobody. So you're gonna invest your life to something. Okay, they're gonna teach you. They're gonna protect you. They're gonna be your allies. They're gonna do these things for you, and they will take you under the water. Like I had a classroom session and an initiation with the water spirits. Okay, and I have like not only the waters. I have a water spirit husband. You understand? So all of this, I've always had a water spirit husband. Okay, so they're going to initiate you and teach you. Now you went there, but it's all about what you saw. What did you learn? What did you gain from being a mermaid, a water spirit? Because they're real. What did you learn? Because if you just went down there and just said, oh, that was cool, and that's it, and you came back, you failed your initiation. What did I learn? I had an opportunity to see the beautiful ruins and learn that we have, like I said, ancient civilizations that's older than goddamn the motherfucking goddamn, pyramid is motherfucking self. The pyramids of Egypt and shit, older than that, under the water. Hello? So I learned quite a bit. I've gained also favor with them, and it's elevated me some points also in my spiritual and conscious evolution. Does that make sense? So in honor of them, because when I wore the, oh yeah, like I was saying, the coral beads, they're made out of true coral, real coral. Mine look like they're made out of some kind of clay. They mimic it, but still the water spirits the water spirits told me to go and get the coral beads. I didn't even know what was going on. They said go and get coral beads. And so when I got the coral beads, it made me want to go and research it and to see what it was. Because when I was on the journey, they put the coral beads around my neck as I was swimming in the water. Okay. So it prompted me to get my coral beads in real life, just like a shaman gave me Aja first, because everything happens in the astral world, in in that world first, the invisible world first, which is your dreams, and you are to carry out on a physical level when you got here. So then somebody gifted me Aja, which was allowing me into a whole nother world of magic. And so I knew then when I woke up, because I saw the bees, I looked it up, found the bees, just like I did Zorzite, found the crystal, and I found the coral bees, and I put them around my neck. And I got the bracelet, and I said, okay. But anyways, so the elder told me that the true coral beads would have cost me $2,000 to $3,000. He got some type of beads on. I don't know what kind it was, but like each bead was like $150. So through his lifetime, because he lived in Nigeria for quite a bit of time, he bought a bead every year. So he had it around his neck, fucking that goddamn necklace. Ain't no telling how much that necklace cost, because it was all the way down to his end of his belly, way down there. So he told me, he said, I want you to go and get a core. He said, either if you could buy it straight out, because he went into depth with me. Very, very soft spoken man, beautiful energy and spirit. I had to touch him. I know he was like, why you keep on touching me? I keep on touching the he said, get one every year, a real coral. Because like I want the orange coral. They got white coral. They got like some of them are dyed coral. Like if you get yours from China, they'll dye the coral different colors. You want the true color coral. So I want a true if I can, true orange coral from the sea. Because then the mermaid spirits, the water spirits recognize who you are when you got those beads on. So I left when I left the elder and everything. I got in my car and then showed my son. I rode my son. I fell asleep. I woke up. You know how you're waking up from sleep? On the dashboard were a lot of beads. Now the corals of shaped barrel, unless they're gonna go in there. Sometimes they go in there, round them off. You can have round ones, you can have stick ones, all different kinds. But you know, they come in all kind of ways. But when I woke up, I saw all kinds. I saw round, I saw barrel, all on the dashboard. And then I rubbed my eyes and they were gone. So that was a spiritual gift of acceptance from the water spirits. Okay. Now you're gonna see now when y'all type this in on YouTube to look for water spirits, you're gonna see them saying don't go with it, it's evil, whatever, because see, Africans are selling out to Christianity. They have been whitewashed and stuff like that. But that's their heritage, and I don't know why they want to do that. But anyway, but I still watch so I can get more of an understanding. But then I talked to my DNA, my Yoruban DNA, and I asked them to teach me. You know what I'm saying? I said, teach me more about this culture and the mermaid spirits or whatever spirits you're calling on. They're going to give you source. See, I am source. All of my DNA lineage, all of your DNA lineage is a source, okay? If you don't have the DNA of it, you cannot give the source of it. I cannot give the source of the lineage line of being Scottish, the Celtic knots and all of that. I don't have access to that. But I can receive that source from someone who has the actual DNA of that. You understand? Now, from there, I can talk about what she taught me about the Celtic knot. But she will have to be my source, not the actual Celtic knot itself. So as in the Yoruban, culture, I can give you source of what is in my DNA. And you can go back and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to come back to me to get access to more. I have to tap into my source. I hope I'm making sense to y'all. Okay? Okay, so I just wanted to let you know that. Oh, Darnisha says, while we are in the water for 9 months in our mother's womb, our hands are webbed. And our feet are like paddles. You right. The Nomos people are some ancestors from the water that brought us knowledge. Beautiful. Kevin, thank you. Kevin said exactly 100. And some of us have had past lives in the sea. When they did the genocide on land, they also did it in the sea. The merman, correct. And you know what? They're there too. Some people have reportings of seeing them, and some say that some of them are dreadlock people. Because they don't have combs to comb their hair. They don't have combs. So they're dreadlock people under there. They don't have scissors. Let me cut my hair off. You know what I'm saying? I need to cut my hair off. Y'all, do y'all know I had a whole bunch of straight hair in my dreads? That would kind of, it was just not straight. So I was taking my dreads down because I had them on top of my head, and I took my dreads down, and somebody's hair was in my dreadlocks. It was an African American woman. The hair looked it was black, but you could slightly see red in it. Some brown and red inside of their hair. Now, as deep as I've gotten into this, and I'm not saying I'm the deepest. I know folks go deeper than I have. What my spirits do, if I have any enemies or I decide to do any work or curse somebody, they'll actually put their hair in my bed, on my clothing, or in my head. I had a whole wad. And I'm going to show y'all what it looked like. I took the hair and I put it into my little vial of bones because, I know I'm going to lose y'all with it. I know it. I can call birds, particularly pigeons. All our jolly is a motherfucking pigeon. That's all she is. They give her a cute little name like a dove and all that. But the girl ain't nothing but a goddamn pigeon. So I have a lot of I feed pigeons. I have a lot of pigeons. I ain't been putting no feed out there for them lately, but I can put feed. I'm telling y'all stuff I shouldn't be telling y'all. I can put feed out there for them and get them to do work for me, and I can send them to people's homes. They're not gonna fly to me in my hand and land on it. Not that, but they got some people that's good like that. They can call pigeons, tell the pigeons what to do, and the pigeons will go and do it. I can do it on a supernatural level. Send pigeons out and tell them to go and get the hairs of my enemies, or, you know, go in droves and litter the yards of my enemies. It's just who I am. I know y'all gonna be mad and folks gonna thumbs it down and get angry. I appreciate your thumbs down because I need it. Okay. Once again, without me even saying, y'all go out and do this, do that, they brought me the hair back. It was all in my head. I'm going to show y'all that vial tonight. So in that vial, I have things inside of that so that I can take and punish my enemies and curse them. And I'm going to teach y'all how to do it too. I'm gonna have a sorcery class. Well, I'm going to teach you all how to execute knowledge of how. And people be wanting to know because people be saying, they be saying, oh, I seen how you did this one. I seen how you do that. And then people want to know how I do it. I'm going to teach y'all how. I'm going to teach y'all how. Anybody don't want me to teach it? Just say it. Anybody want me to teach it? Just say it. Okay, I'm back. Y'all, them pigeons. Oh, Kevin said pigeon did him a lot of good. Like I said, the pigeon's powerful. You understand? A lot of people don't like pigeons because they say that they bottom feeders and beggars feed the pigeons and see won't you get favor with them. Okay? The birds are the messengers. The birds are also the mail carriers. That's what the birds are. Okay? Don't forget that. They're the angels. They can do good. They can do bad. Every sorcerer needs access to birds. Oh, Lord, I don't talk too long, ain't y'all? Ebony said, I knew it. Yes, Mama. Yep, you have. Yes, you have favor. You have favor with the water spirits, girl. Now, it's up to you if you want to decide to represent them. Just like you got your Alekia beads, and each Alekia bead is a representation of the Orisha. Same with the water spirits. Your coral beads is a representation. They recognize those. This is the history and the lessons that are not taught here in the Western civilization. This history that I give you all on my channel is very difficult to find. That's why I have so many tomb raiders over here getting my stuff and going to other places talking about it like as if though they came up with it. They're tapping into my DNA, my source. I have DNA samples within my body. I have been donated DNA samples in my body from all over the planet because I'm ancient. The more DNA you have from different places, the more ancient you are. You're pretty much more newer when you don't have that much in there. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're an original. Now, if you're an original to a place and they say you're 100% Nigerian, I don't think it's a such thing. You understand what I'm saying? Then that just means you're an original. But, some people may just have like 3 DNA places and that's it. Well, then that determines how your age of your who you are. So I have like DNA donated to me from Oregon, 6300 BC. I have DNA from that place, which those are Native Americans. I have DNA from Baja, California, and I'm finna go to all them damn places. Baja, California, meaning that it's a chance that I have DNA from the Califian Indians, the Black Califian Indians. I have DNA from Mexico, Aztec Indian. which they showed what it was. I got to see on that. I put the map out there for people to see. My map that came from the DNA company, My True Ancestry, gave me a foot track of all of the DNA collection inside of my physical body. Also have DNA from Panama. Okay, Panama. It had Panama, all that surrounding area. Panama, Colombia, all of that stuff was there. And it had, who else they had in it? I was just out in that western section, and I came all the way through the Panama Canal with the DNA, all the way to South America, Guyana, French Guyana, Suriname, a little bit of Brazilian, all of that is there. Then it comes over to Puerto Rico, St. Lucia, Virgin Island, Martinique, Dominica, not the Dominican Republics, but Dominica, all of those little tiny islands there. And then I came up to Philadelphia. Oh, and I forgot New Mexico. So New Mexico was in there too. I suffered my DNA. I want to say my people, my DNA sample in my physical body suffered a slave trade. I was a victim of a slave trade. The DNA in my body was a victim of the slave trade of New Mexico. Mexico City, New Mexico. Those were Native Americans. And also, in my DNA, I suffered being a victim of cholera in 1853 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Also, Alaska and New Zealand, Russia. Well, it had a little portion of Russia, but really it was Estonia, Lithuania, places like that. And North America and West Africa and a small portion of South Africa. So that means I'm ancient. The more DNA in your body, okay, the more ancient you are. Okay? When you're down to just nothing but one lineage line, which is going to be difficult to find, these are your original people of the planet. Woo! Took a lot out of me to explain that one right now. Woo, 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 y'all. Now I gotta go. Did I answer all the questions? If I didn't answer all the questions, let me know before I go. I think I got it, all the questions. If I didn't, I'm waiting on you all to let me know now. So did we get it? Okay. Singularity said Norwegians are most ancient Europeans. We used weave clothes out of mushroom fabric. Beautiful. And like you can tap deep into that and just get you a tablet, baby, and just start writing. Some of them, you speaking in tongues come from them. There are a lot of lost languages, but you have it in your DNA where you can tap into it and speak those languages. When you see those people speaking in tongues in the church and stuff like that, they're speaking languages that they don't speak on the planet no more. Hello? Get your tablet and start writing. Some of them will tell you their names, okay? Some of the ancients in your bloodline will speak the name. Okay, I guess we don't have any more. So I'm gonna go. I'm out. Y'all, it was nice. Okay. Please thumbs up this video. Okay. Up or down. Don't make me no difference. As long as you get it done. Bye-bye. Save this video for later. Watch it over and over again. Thank you.